pessoal, aguarda só um pouco que eu tô configurando a live. Normalmente eu já teria configurado, mas depois avisar vocês lá no Face, aí eu demorei um pouco mais. Não reparem muito na qualidade gráfica do jogo, porque é um jogo remasterizado do PS3, viu? Se estiverem em grupo do Face, puder compartilhar o link, trazer o pessoal para assistir, me ajuda bastante, viu? Sim, ele tem gráficos muito bonitos, mesmo pro nível do PS3. E olha que ele foi lançado nos primórdios do PS3. É só compartilha em grupo ou no Face de um amigo que você acha que vai gostar de ver. Ele vai ver, ele acaba entrando, mesmo que não entre ao vivo, ele acaba dando uma olhada depois, né? Que o vídeo fica gravado. Que é o que eu faço antes de começar mesmo a live, eu compartilho nos grupos. Vamos começar, né? Ah, os comandos desse jogo é bem diferente, então não reparem se eu errar, viu?
I better take a shower and get dressed before I go downstairs.
Gone shopping. I'll pick the kids up from school at lunchtime, and then I'll come home to get things
É
ready
o
for Jason's
português de
birthday
Portugal
party.
na legenda.
Don't work too hard. I love you.
É o mais próximo que a gente chega do português nesse jogo. E a movimentação dele é um pouco mecânica, mas se acostuma com o tempo. Quem vai gostar de ver isso é a Sofia, né? Pelo jeito. O quarto dos filhos dele. Você tem que apertar R2 pra andar. É, eu tenho que literalmente chacoalhar o controle. Risada tímida. Aí, pra fazer a felicidade da Nair. Tá. E magicamente ele apareceu com uma cueca nova.
I'm as clean as a whistle. Time to get dressed. Nothing like a refreshing shower. I almost feel awake. Ó, até que ele não se veste mal? Ali é o. Ele já fez o que ele precisava de hoje. Toda mulher pede pra gente não fazer o que ele vai fazer.
plans are coming along nicely. Should be finished by Monday.
O cara é bom, hein?
Hey, take it easy, you're gonna knock me over. So this is your big day, huh?
Am I grown up now?
10 years old, that's not exactly grown up, but you're getting there.
Now, can I drive your car?
And I think you're gonna have to wait a little while for that.
Ethan, can you please help me?
I'm coming.
They've been so excited since this morning. I could hardly keep them in line in the supermarket. How's your day then? Managed to get any work done?
I made some pretty good progress. I've just got to work on a few more details, and then I should be ready to present the plans to the client.
Ugh, I've got a billion things to do. It'll never be ready before Jason's pals arrive. Can you please help me? There should be plates in the living room cupboard.
No problem, leave it to me.
Hey, Ethan, I thought I asked you to take care of the plates.
I forgot, they're in the living room cupboard, right?
Yeah, they haven't moved since last time I asked. That door's always sticking. Give it a big tug. That's the set my mother gave us. Be careful, okay?
Don't worry, I wouldn't want to be responsible for a diplomatic incident with your mother.
Ethan, you said you were going to be careful.
I'm sorry, I'll be more gentle.
Ethan.
I don't know if I've already told you this today, Mrs. Mars, but I find you very attractive.
You're not so bad yourself, Mr. Mars. I know what's on your mind, Ethan. But now is not the right time for it.
Hey.
I've really got to focus on this party. We'll continue this little conversation later.
Can I do anything to help?
No thanks. I should be able to manage.
When are Jason's friends coming?
Oh, about 2 p.m. Oh god, I hope I'll be able to keep the situation under control. Not like last year.
Jason looks happy.
Yeah. It's hard to believe he's 10 years old today. It seems like only yesterday we were flirting in high school. We're getting old, Ethan.
Did you find the present for Jason?
Yeah, I picked it up from the store this morning. Oh, we were lucky. It was the last one in stock.
Oof, it's stuffy in here. I should get some fresh air in the garden. Finished. Now I can relax and seize the day. I think I'll go outside and play with the kids.
E aí, estão gostando da... Aproveita agora, porque a parte feliz da história acaba já já.
That's it. I'm free as a bird.
Hey, 5 minutes, boys, okay? After that, we've got to eat, because your friends are going to be here soon.
Okay, we promise, Mom.
Who wants to go first?
Me first!
No,
me
me
first!
Easy, fellas. You can both have a turn.
Me first! Me first!
All right, Jason. Let's do the helicopter.
It's my turn now, it's my turn!
Okay, Sean. Get ready. Here we go.
Come on, Dad, show us how strong you are! Big muscles!
Be careful. Hang on. Oh. Oh. Whew.
This time you're done for. You're gonna pay for all your crimes, evil one.
Ah, surrender, weakling. Say your prayer.
Pacalhote.
Come on, Jason! Hi-ya!
Give up. I am victorious.
Watch out! Oh! Attack! Attack! Whoa! Pay for that. Come on! Oh, that's gonna be hard. Yeah, Jason! Ah, continue! Watch out! Yeah! Go, Jason! Yeah! Yeah! No! My life. Scum.
Food's ready, kids. You coming in?
Pior que parece Star Wars.
Sean? Lunch is ready.
I'll go get him.
Why isn't Sean at the table? He should be around here somewhere.
Sean? What's up?
It's Merlin. He's dead. He's dead and it's all my fault.
No, it's not, Sean. Of course it's not your fault.
I'd give anything if you could come back to life.
You know, Sean, there's some things which just have to happen. Even if you don't want them to.
It's not fair, Dad. It's not fair.
I know. I know.
Essa parte do shopping.
I'd like to have a quick look at some shoes for Sean. Can you watch Jason for a minute? I promise, we won't be long.
Sure, no problem. We're not going anywhere, are we, Jason?
Come on, honey.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Jason, you really shouldn't wander off like that, you know? There's an awful lot of people in here.
Please, Dad, can I have one? I would really love to have one. Please, Dad, come on.
Okay, let's go buy a balloon.
Great!
Hey, champ. What's your name?
Jason,
Which balloon would you like, Jason?
the red one.
Here you go. That'll be $2, sir.
Jason, wait for me. Wait for your dad, son. It's really crowded in here.
Keep the change.
It is impossible to try on a pair of shoes with this crowd. Where's Jason?
He was here a second ago. I bought him a balloon. I turned around and he just disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean disappeared?
Stay here. I'll go get him. I'll be right back.
Jason! Jason!
Agonia que dá essa parte.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Are you nuts? What's your problem?
Jason!
What's the matter with you?
Jason, God, you really had me scared. Jason! Jason!
Hey, be careful, right?
Jason! Shit!
Dad! Jason! Jason! Oh my God, no! No! No, Jason! Oh my God, no! No! No!
Bem, gente, vocês não esperavam que fosse feliz a história o tempo todo, né? É a história de um assassino serial. Muito boa, e a história se passa em Seattle, né? Numa época de chuva. Considerando esse jogo era do PS3, a modelagem dos personagens, as texturas, os caras capricharam no jogo. Eles plantaram aquela cena feliz ali pra você ver, tipo, como é que era a família do cara antes do acidente, né? Isso mexe com a emoção de quem tá jogando na hora que acontece o acidente. e a pessoa entende um pouco melhor os eventos a seguir. Nem ficou em depressão, cara, né?
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Dad.
Não digo cinza e triste, mas a história é muito bem escrita. É pesado, não é um jogo infantil. Ele é um jogo para adultos, tem uma temática bem pesada, tem umas situações que ele passa lá, jogos mortais. Mas a história, mesmo assim, a história ainda é bonita. E a hora que revela quem é o assassino serial e a história dele, vocês vão ficar de queixo caído. Olha ele usando a camisa do irmão morto.
Grease has Sean this weekend. Seems like he can't wait to get back to his mother. It's time for your snack. Are you hungry?
I guess, a little.
Let's see what we can find in the kitchen.
Agora em vez de suco é cerveja.
Here, Sean. Here's your snack.
Thanks, Dad.
What do you say we play together for a while?
I'd rather watch TV.
Sean, do you want to do your homework now?
Please, Dad, let me watch TV a little while longer. We'll do it later, okay?
All right, I'll come back a little later.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them, they cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again.
You've got a cold coming on. I'm gonna see if I can find some medicine for you.
I think there's some...
Please, Dad. You're in front of the TV.
Oh, sorry.
Sean hasn't done his homework yet.
Sean, do you want to do your homework now?
Please, Dad, let me watch TV a little while longer. We'll do it later, okay?
I think we should just get right to it. Then it's done and out of the way. Now, get your bag and get set up in the kitchen. I'll help you.
Dad, I'm finished. Can I go watch TV?
Remédio pra ele, caramba. Deu remédio.
It's dinner time. I'd better make something for Sean.
Coitado do guri esperando ele responder. Nada de remédio.
How are things at school? Is your teacher nice?
Everything's fine, Dad.
Do you want me to get your dinner?
Oh yeah, I'm really hungry.
Okay, I'll go see what I can find. I'll call you when it's ready.
Nossa, comando esse jogo.
You can come now, Sean. Your meal is ready.
I'm coming!
É, ele já não.
Hey, Dad, I didn't know you could juggle.
I haven't tried it in a long time.
Do you think you could teach me too?
Sure. I'll show you if you like.
Come on, Sean. It's time for bed.
I'm not tired yet. Can I stay up a little longer?
All right, we'll wait a little before going to bed. But don't say anything to your mother, okay?
Até que enfim.
He's happy watching TV. Might as well leave him there for a bit.
Here, take this. It'll make you feel better.
Thanks, Dad.
So, do you want to talk a little?
Talk about what?
I don't know, about you, your friends, how things are going.
Nothing special.
Come on, Sean. It's time for bed.
I'm not tired yet. Can I stay up a little longer?
Now, that's not very reasonable, is it? You have school tomorrow. You have to get some sleep.
All right, I'm going. Are you coming with me?
Go brush your teeth and put on your pajamas. I'll come up.
Situação do cara, né? Perdeu um filho, o outro deprimido e a esposa largou dele.
Hey, stop messing around or I'll never be able to film you.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, Jason, tell me what you want to be when you grow up.
I don't know. Maybe a fireman or an astronaut. Oh, wait, I know. I'll be a dinosaur hunter.
I'll make video games.
And here's the most beautiful mother in the whole wide world.
Wow, Ethan.
Vocês repararam aquela carta que ele leu, que estranha? E a reação dele quando viu a notícia do assassino no jornal?
Good night, Sean.
My teddy. I haven't got my teddy, Dad.
You must have left it somewhere in the house. Do you have any idea where it could be?
No, Dad. Please, I can't sleep without him.
Pois é, né? Lembre-se disso.
All right, I'll have a look around and see if I can find it, okay?
Eu já zerei esse jogo 2 vezes no PS3. Tem vários finais, só pra vocês saberem.
I don't feel tired. I'll go downstairs, grab some fresh air.
Ups! O cara tem um blackout e acorda no meio da rua com origami na mão, no meio da chuva. Blackout seria tipo um apagão de memória. Ele não sabe como ele foi parar ali. Nem como aquele origami foi parar na mão dele. Essa notificação foi 2 troféus pipocando. Ou pra quem usa Xbox, 2 achievements. Ah, outra coisa, ele fica alternando entre os personagens do jogo, não é o tempo todo com o Shawn.
Lauren Winter. Ring any bells?
Nope, can't say it does. Oh, that Lauren Winter. 3rd floor, last door on the left at the end of the corridor.
Lauren Winter?
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment.
Wait.
It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
Put your money on the table. You got exactly 10 minutes when the alarm rings. It's over, okay?
É meio restrito onde você pode ir aqui.
You should take your clothes off. We ain't got all day.
Actually, I'm not a customer.
Shit, a cop. I should have known. What do you want, a freebie? Is that it?
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. The families of the victims of the origami killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
I already told the police all I know and I have nothing to add. Leave me alone.
The killer is walking around free as we speak. He'll kill again if he's not arrested.
My Johnny's dead, so what difference does it make?
There'll be other victims if we don't stop the killer. You have got to help me, Lauren. You may know something that can aid the investigation.
Help you? There's nothing you can do. My son's dead, do you hear me? He's dead!
I bought 10 minutes of your time, didn't I? All I ask is that you use that time to answer some questions.
You want to pay me to tell you about my son? Is that it? You can buy my body, Mr. Shelby, but my son is not for sale. Get out of here. Get the fuck out!
Well, if you remember anything, the smallest detail, give me a call. I didn't learn squat. Well, worth a try. No point in pushing it. She's not going to tell me anymore. I gotta get out of here.
open up, baby. It's me.
Troy, what are you doing here? I already told you I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, Dal, but I really wanted to see ya. What do you want, asshole?
Lauren, is everything all right?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser! You again? If you're looking for trouble, you found it. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Oh!
Troy, stop or I'll call the cops! Troy, I will call the cops! I'll see you again, asshole.
Que briga, hein?
Are you alright?
Better than him, I guess. Who is he?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent, and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
Well, you should be careful. He'll probably be back. Sorry about the mess.
Mr. Shelby,
Yeah.
thanks.
Esse personagem também é show de bola.
Goddamn rain. Hasn't stopped pouring since I arrived. I'm really gonna love it here. God, my hands are trembling. I gotta keep my act together. At least for now. Reporters. Already. Huh. They seem well informed. Noted that name somewhere. What was it? Blake. Lieutenant Carter Blake. Yeah, that's it.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Norman Jaden, FBI.
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Check. You can pass.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks.
Esse óculos é muito louco.
Video memo recording, Agent 47023, Norman Jaden, Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m. Unrelated to the investigation. Sample of no interest. It comes from one of the policemen present on the waste room. Is that a coffee you're drinking there?
There's some in the thermos behind you. Help yourself.
Lousy weather, huh? Does it always rain like this?
It rains every fall. Doesn't it do that where you come from?
Well, yeah. Yeah, of course. Pretty chilly, huh? When did they find the body?
Excuse me, but who are you exactly?
Norman Jaden, FBI.
If you want to ask questions, you should speak to Lieutenant Blake, sir.
I was just looking for him. Do you know where he is? Thanks. Airy comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me you'd be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the origami killer.
Any witnesses?
None yet. Given the neighborhood, I'd be surprised if anybody saw anything. Any news on the coroner?
He's on his way, Lieutenant.
We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Has the body been identified?
No, not yet. We should know more later today.
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look.
Do you have any leads?
My men are going over the scene with a fine-tooth comb. If the killer left anything behind, we'll find it. Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
There are a lot of people on the crime scene. Aren't you afraid your men might destroy some clues?
You don't find proof sitting behind a desk. We're not in the habit of trampling things into the ground, even if we're not in the FBI.
No, of course not. That's not what I meant.
Listen, I'm a little busy here. Why don't we discuss all this a little later, back at the office?
Oh, no problem. I understand. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jaden, you come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets Harry, comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. Superficial wound on the right thigh. Blood analysis suggests it could be post-mortem. Probably a scratch that occurred when the body was being moved. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
Agora começou a parte mais pesada. O assassino do origami mata a criança.
His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. Harry, comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
Comandos meio travados do jogo atrapalham um pouco, mas
Dead cat. The FBI doesn't keep files on dead cats. Not yet. Harry, comment. Traces of blood on the railroad track. Analysis confirms it comes from the victim. Footprints continue just after the pollen trail. There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry, comment. There are traces of blood on the fence behind the railroad line. It comes from the victim. The killer came this way with the body and probably grazed it on his way through the fence. There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry, come in. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car.
I think I've seen all there is to see. There's a railroad track near where the body was left. Same as all the other victims. I think I've seen enough. Better get...
Heading back to the office. You staying?
No, I've seen enough. I'm leaving too.
Way too many people here. They're trampling all over the crime scene.
Carrão, hein? É meio no ar, né? O visual.
Don't think, Ethan. Give me the first idea that pops into your head.
A butterfly. A wolf's head. Two faces back to back. Death. Death.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Sean?
I know he's disappointed in me. I'm not the father I used to be. He's a great kid, you know. He deserves better.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I feel sorta anesthetized, as if none of this was real. Sometimes I tell myself this whole thing is just a nightmare and that I'll wake up at any moment.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times when I don't know what I'm doing. I recover consciousness sometime later, but I'm someplace else. And I have no idea how I got there. Do you think this could be related to the accident?
You suffered a massive concussion and were in a coma for 6 months. We really don't know what effect a shock like that can have on the brain. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor.
Ele pulou na frente do carro para tentar salvar o Sean.
Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm alright.
How did things go at school today?
The teacher yelled at me for being late again. She's gonna send me home the next time it happens.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay? Do you want to eat something? Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
Sean looks so miserable. I wish I could help him. Just not sure I can right now. Sean used to love going to the park, laughing and messing around. Man, he was so happy. But that was before, with Jason. What am I going to do to cheer him up? Saw a boomerang in his bag. He used to be pretty good with one of those. Maybe a ride on the merry-go-round. Maybe he'd like to have a turn on the swings. We're just not communicating. Feels like we're drifting apart. Sean used to love playing on the seesaw. Poor Sean. He probably got into trouble at school because of me.
A boomerang? You know how to use it?
No, not really. I can never make it come back.
Can I give it a try? I've got to be able to improve my catch.
Whoa! You did it, Dad!
Do you want to give it a try?
I won't be able to do it.
Oh, come on, let's try it together. Now, the main thing is to get the right position at the beginning. Now, you gotta throw it straight and a little to the right. Now, throw it!
I did it! I did it, Dad!
Good job, Sean. See? That wasn't so hard. I haven't been on a seesaw.
Yeah! Come on, Dad, make me fly! No, Dad, you're not doing it right. You gotta push off at the right time.
What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great! Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Faster! Faster! spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though.
You want to go play on the swing? I'll push you.
Okay. You're not pushing, Dad.
Alright.
Why'd you stop?
Esses comandos desse jogo.
Come on, Dad. Higher.
Tem que fazer uma jogada com o controle, movimentando o controle para dar certo.
That was cool.
Looks like rain's coming. I think we better go.
Okay. You know, sometimes I remember before. I mean, when Jason was still here. Sometimes I wish everything could just be the way it was before.
Me too, Sean. Me too.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket.
Onde é que é o ticket?
One, please.
That's $1.
Sean, where are you? Sean! 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 Sean!
Agora que começou o jogo mesmo, Ana. É, o assassino do origami levou ele. Sim, agora que começa o...
Let's get the formalities out of the way so I can get back to some real work. God, I'm bored. I hate having nothing to do. I gotta see Captain Perry. Orders are orders. Gee, I hate internal politics bullshit. I could go for a little Larry time right about now.
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. I'll cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay.
Captain,
Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is here.
Jaden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. I just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now.
Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get on well together. Do you know how to tie a knot in a necktie?
I guess.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press, they're all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter. Not bad. Oh, go see Charlie and she'll show you to your office. Yeah, check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jaden.
Tranquilo, Gustavo. Eu vou encerrar daqui a pouquinho também. Vou só terminar essa parte do Jaden, pra você não perder nada. Aí amanhã a gente continua.
I'm ready to start. Maybe we should kick off by talking about the case?
I have some work to finish here. Let's talk about that later if you don't mind.
Okay. No problem. Just let me know when you're available.
An origami figure was found in the victim's hand, and an orchid was placed on his chest. His face was covered with mud, but there were no visible traces of violence in the body. Go ahead.
The Zodiac Killer was never identified. Perhaps the origami killer will never be found either.
I don't think there's much chance of that. For the moment, the killer may think he's invulnerable, but in the end he'll make a mistake and we'll be there to arrest him. Yes?
Did the killer leave any written evidence? Perhaps a ransom note explaining his actions? Or anything like that?
No. He has not made contact in any way, and we have only the murders to help us understand his motives. Yes. What's the question?
Some people are saying that the police were slow to take an interest in these murders because the victims lived in poorer parts of the city. What do you say to that?
That's absurd. The police make no distinctions between victims based on their social class. It is true that the origami killer seems to choose his victims from the more impoverished parts of town. The higher crime rate in these areas makes the investigation more difficult. Time for a couple more. Yes.
There are rumors that the FBI has sent a profiler to help with the investigation. Is that true?
You seem to be well informed. Yes, we asked the FBI to send us a profiler to help us with this investigation. We were planning to announce this in the next few days, but it seems that won't be necessary.
According to certain sources, the town hall's been applying pressure to avoid any mention of a serial killer in order not to have an adverse effect on the mayor's election campaign. Do you have anything to say about that?
Pure speculation. At no time has the mayor been involved in this investigation, except to support the efforts of the police force, of course. Thank you for your cooperation.
One question, please, sir. One last question.
Captain Perry, one more question, please.
Nossa, aqui em Londrina tem o Banco Santander que tem essa máquina de café, cara. É muito bom o café dela. Ele não gostou, não.
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay, time to work.
Beleza, né? Olha a teia de aranha no escritório dele. Ai, a sono tá começando a pegar.
Step 1. Change the office.
Hello?
killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83. No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on. Just one origami store in town. Common species. That doesn't help much. The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop. Eight victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned in rainwater. There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall. The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier.
Esses comandos.
Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on. The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time. The killer is white, age between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time.
Era isso que... Também não era isso. Comando.
Here we go again. I better go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist. That's all right. I know I can make it. I know I can make it.
Is everything all right, sir?
No one will see.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marshall. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while. And then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses. And when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about... $5:15, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat. A beige coat. And a pair of pants. Green pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I went for a short walk around the park, just for a few minutes. When I got back, the carousel had stopped, and Sean wasn't there.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I searched the whole neighborhood for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
No, I don't think so.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Sean would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple of hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Agente viciado, detetive particular.
Did they find something?
Pai problemático.
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Policial pouco caso. Essa é uma beleza, não?
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason? I'm sorry. It's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
Mas o palco tá bem elaborado, né? Pra história.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir.
Não é bebida que ele está procurando. O que ele está procurando no mercado?
Can I help you, sir?
Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, you would please to move along, sir.
I also lost someone I loved. I know what you're feeling.
Then you will understand that I do not wish to talk about it.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of the store, to the right.
Thanks.
Olha o tamanho do azar desse detetive.
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register. Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? You're out of your fucking mind, man. You don't get it, do you? I'm gonna put a fucking bullet right between your eyes if you don't do what I say now.
You shall not be robbing my register, sir. That money is mine. I ask you now to leave before it is too late.
Christ, goddamn idiot! Open the register. Don't make me fucking kill you.
No, sir. That I cannot do.
Yes,
I'll waste you, man. I ain't joking. I swear to God. Hey, you! Come here! I said come here now! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot!
Don't panic. Let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
Do you have anyone you care for in your life? A girlfriend, maybe? A family?
Yeah. A little girl. I got a little girl. Her name's Jessica.
What would Jessica think if she saw you here? Ask yourself, what would happen to her if things go wrong? You haven't done anything serious yet. If you put the gun away, We'll forget about what just happened, and that will be the end of it. Just walk away.
Nothing serious. Shit, man! What the fuck do you think I'm doing here?
Look, it's not worth it. Put the gun down and just walk away.
You giving me advice? I'll give you some fucking advice.
You don't really want to shoot anybody, do you? I'm sure we can find a way out of this mess, right?
Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now, give me the money. I'm gonna count to 3.
Thousand thank you, sir. I don't know what would have happened if you had not been here.
At least I didn't come by for nothing. Have a nice day.
When my boy, Reza, disappeared, I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who took my son from me.
Can I?
Please, take the box if it can be of any use to you at all. It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy. Mr. Shelby, I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.
Precipitação é a quantidade de chuva que tá caindo. Madison. Essa personagem é massa. Não é bem a quantidade de chuva, mas é a quantidade de chuva acumulada no solo. Conforme a chuva não para, o solo vai perdendo a capacidade de absorver a água e começa a formar poça, né? E essas poças vão alagando. Essa é a precipitação. Tem gente que fala que não, mas eu acho que ficou bonito o rosto dessa personagem. E já era o que tinha de vir. Pelo menos a animação dela ficou bem feminina, o jeito dela andar. Legal essa pia. Ah, detalhe, ela é uma repórter com insônia. Corpão, hein? Acabou de tomar banho.
There's someone here. There's someone in the apartment. The phone on the desk. I could call for help. The front door. It's the only way out. If I can reach it, I still have a chance.
Decide. Eu quero parar lá, mas não consigo parar. A história não deixa.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them. They cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again. I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about.
Você já conseguiu entender por que o nome do jogo é Chuva Pesada? No outono, nessa região dos Estados Unidos, chove sem parar. Aí na história do jogo, tipo, se passa num outono onde esse chover sem parar foi um dos mais pesados de todos os tempos. Como se fosse uma metáfora, né? E você vê que a precipitação, cada vez a precipitação tá subindo, tá subindo um tanto, né?
Gonna have to make it through the crowd. I can't take crowds. Just can't handle it.
E lembra que as crianças que desaparecem morrem afogadas pela água da chuva. Ou seja, quanto mais forte a chuva, mais rápido enche onde quer que essas crianças fiquem. Claro que ele tem medo de multidão. Depois do que ele passou.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Tipo, na verdade eles estavam preparando o palco pra, tipo, da vida feliz que ele levava virar de ponta cabeça por causa da morte de um. Aí o outro desaparece, possivelmente na mão do assassino do origami.
Line 18, box number 3.
A nightmare. The whole thing was just a fucking nightmare. Jason is dead. Made it. I made it. I managed to get through the goddamn crowd. The lockers. Now I've got to find the right one. The locker number. It's on the ticket.
Line 18, box number 3. Line 18, box number 3. I took a room in the first motel I saw. Am I the one who put this box in the locker? I don't remember. A shoebox. What's the connection with Sean's disappearance? The box from the locker. What am I gonna find inside? Gotta open it and find out what's inside.
Eu não sei, eu não sei salvar. E a história também, você fala, não, vou só mais um pouquinho, vamos descobrir o que vai acontecer a seguir. E fica naquela curiosidade danada aí.
According to our sources, a child disappeared from the Stanton district yesterday evening. He was last seen
Verdade,
with his
perigoso.
father. Full details are unknown, but following the disappearance of Jeremy Bowles, there is suspicion that this again may be the work of the origami killer. If confirmed, it will bring the number of victims to 9.
Nossa, 9 criança já que tem. 8 já morreram e o 9 é o Shawn, tá desaparecido. Ah, é. A pergunta desse jogo é até o quão longe, né? Até onde você iria pra salvar alguém que você ama.
Help! Dad!
Sean.
Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
É, só que ninguém sabia o que fazer com o conteúdo da caixa. O Ethan resolveu ir atrás da informação. Até porque ele acha que ele é o assassino do ligado. Ele não tem certeza.
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts, to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
The best way of tracking a predator is to be familiar with his behavior.
That may be true in novels, but there's a child's life at stake here.
Continue, Jaden.
Then I studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this, zone?
For the moment, about 10 square miles.
Oh, great. There must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
The more clues we get, the more we can reduce the zone. We can then cross-check it with our list of suspects and identify the killer. One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
God damn it.
Pode ser qualquer um dos personagens. Na ideia do jogo você vai ver. Pode ser qualquer um dos personagens do assassino.
The killer is no ordinary murderer. He is intelligent, organized, and methodical. You won't find him by patrolling the streets.
Tell me, Agent Jaden, did you get your vast experience on the job, or did you just fucking read about it in some school book?
I came here to find a killer. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. With or without your help.
Fucking asshole! That's enough! You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
3 days.
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours.
3 dias. Tem 3 dias pra salvar o guri.
No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Essa foi boa.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist. I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted.
O cara é doidão.